Your bank made billions last year. Most of it came from customers who thought they had a good deal, not from fees they saw coming, from fees they never noticed. The question isn't whether your bank is profiting off you. The question is how much, and can you stop it? Daniel earned $94,000 last year. He felt financially responsible. He kept a checking account, a savings account, and a credit card, all at the same bank. Convenient, he thought. One Sunday morning, he sat down and added up every fee, every interest charge, and every spread his bank had quietly collected that year. The number was $2,847. He hadn't bought anything extra. He hadn't made any big mistakes. He had simply never looked. That morning, Daniel stopped being a customer and started being a student of banking. This script is that Sunday morning for you.
Here's what the bank is actually doing every single day you don't pay attention. The net interest margin. Your bank pays you 0.5% on your savings, then lends that same money out at 7%. The difference is their profit, and it comes directly from your idle cash. The average American loses over
$1,200
per year keeping money in a low-yield savings account instead of a high-yield alternative. Overdraft fees. When your account dips below zero, the bank covers it, then charges you $25 to $35 for that service. Banks collected $7.7 billion in overdraft fees in 2023 alone. That's not a safety net. That's a toll booth built on your worst financial days. The minimum balance trap. Some accounts charge a monthly fee unless you keep
$1,500
or more sitting still. That's money doing nothing for you, working hard for them. This is like paying rent on money you already own. Credit card interest, the compound trap. The average credit card charges 24% APR, annual percentage rate, meaning the yearly cost of borrowing. Carry a $3,000 balance for 1 year, and you've paid $720 in interest for the privilege of spending money you already spent. The bank doesn't care if you're struggling. The clock never stops.
Foreign transaction fees. Use your card abroad or even on a foreign website, and the bank takes 1 to 3% of every purchase. Travel twice a year and shop internationally online? That's easily $200 to $400 per year, invisible and automatic. The currency conversion spread. When your bank converts currencies, they don't use the real exchange rate. They use their rate, quietly marked up by 3 to 5%. This is like a hidden tax on every international transaction you make. Late payment fees plus penalty APR. Miss one credit card payment and two things happen. A flat fee of $25 to $40, and sometimes a penalty interest rate that can jump to 29.99%. One missed payment, one lapse in attention, months of compounded cost. Most people stop here. Don't. Here's the mental model that keeps most people stuck. My bank is a safe place that holds my money. That belief is costing you thousands. Replace it with this. My bank is a business. I am its product. Banks are not charities. They are profit machines, and a confused customer is their most valuable asset. High earners who build real wealth don't treat banking as a background function. They treat it as an active decision. They choose accounts the way they choose investments, by asking, what does this cost me, and what does it return? The identity shift is this. Stop being a passive account holder. Start being a financial operator who chooses every financial relationship deliberately. The broke person says, I bank there because I always have. The wealth builder says, I bank there because the math works.
Here's your system. 4 steps starting now. Step 1. This week, open your last 12 bank statements and add up every fee. Monthly fees, overdraft fees, ATM fees, foreign transaction fees, everything. If the number exceeds $300, you are overpaying and need to switch accounts immediately. Step 2. This month, move your emergency fund, the cash you don't touch, into a high-yield savings account, HYSA. These pay 4 to 5% APY versus the traditional 0.01 to 0.5%. On a $10,000 emergency fund, that's the difference between $1 per year and $450 per year. Step 3. Set up zero balance sweep alerts on your checking account. Most banks and fintech apps allow this for free. If your balance drops below $500, you get a notification before an overdraft can happen. Automation beats willpower every time. Step 4. Once per quarter, review your credit card statement for interest charges. If you're paying any interest at all, you are not using credit cards as a tool. You are being used by them. Set up automatic full balance payments. Every month, no exceptions. If your income exceeds $60K and you're still paying credit card interest, this is your single highest return financial fix.
So back to the question at the start. Is your bank making money off you? Yes, every single day. But now you know exactly where the leaks are. The interest spread, the overdraft traps, the minimum balances, the currency markups, the penalty rates. The single most important idea from this entire video: your bank profits from your inattention, not from your loyalty. The system will keep running exactly as designed, unless you redesign your relationship with it. Your money remembers everything your bank hopes you'll forget.